Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I really wanted to share with you a bit of a plan with me video, but I wanted this to look a bit different from what I've done in the past with my bullet journal plan with me videos. I love making those. I love getting really creative with the bullet journal, doing monthly and weekly spreads, but to be honest, I'm not actually the best at keeping up a bullet journal. I really like some of those creative elements and I love making it, but when it comes to actually using it, it's not really something I've been keeping up with so much. So I thought I would broaden today's video and make it more about all the different things that I've been doing recently in my life to plan for the rest of the year. And if you've watched my latest video, you'd know that I've been going through some huge changes. I've been doing a few things lately to really get clear on what I want my life to be as I move into this new chapter. So I thought I'd share with you some of the things that I've been doing to get clear, look at the areas of my life that I am able to control and let go of the things that I'm not. I think that's something that we're all really needing to do at this time. So I really hope you enjoy today's video. Let's jump into it. So first of all, I'm going to show you how I'm setting up my bullet journal for July. As I said before, I want to keep this really simple now because I'm not the best at keeping a bullet journal, but I really love the creative aspect and I do like to have that kind of oversight of the month ahead and put in any key dates, things that I need to remember. So I'm just starting off with a monthly spread for July and keeping it very simple with a cute little rainbow design and then a little calendar of the month underneath. Moving over to the next page, I'm then setting up a habit tracker. Now, habits is one thing that I've really been trying to focus on this year in particular, is building new habits, building good habits. And so I'm really enjoying the habit tracker aspect of a bullet journal. And the habits that I've been trying to track are my water intake, vitamins, movement, so getting out walking, doing exercise, meditation, practicing gratitude and journaling as well, eating healthy, reading, making the bed, and my skincare routine. So yeah, these are the areas of my life that I'm trying to focus on in terms of building good habits. In particular, meditation and practicing gratitude every day have been my absolute non-negotiables. I've been doing both of these every single day since the start of the year, and I've noticed a huge change in how I'm feeling, my perspective on life, my attitude, and just my overall well-being by practicing meditation and gratitude every single day. Moving on to the next page, this is how I set up my bullet journal for the first week of July, and I'm very aware that that has passed now, but I thought you guys might still like to see how I set up my weekly spread, and I like to do a similar kind of layout each week. So I do change it up a bit, but this is generally the kind of style that I like to do, having a box for each day of the week and then a joint box for the weekend, just to put in any appointments, any key dates, things that I need to remember, and sometimes to-do lists. So another thing that I've been doing recently is really start to take a step back and think a bit more about what kind of content I want to put out there. So as you would know, I'm changing up my YouTube, my Instagram. I've been doing a lot more of a focus around mindfulness and creative living. I'm going to spend a bit of time now and really just get all of those thoughts down on paper, not paper, I'm going to type them up. But yeah, just like planning out what I want to put out there basically. So that's something I'm going to spend a little bit of time on now. as you probably know by now, meditation is a huge part of my life. It's something that I've been practicing for many years now, but even more so really honing in on those skills in the last 12 months as I became a meditation teacher myself. And so meditation is one of the things that I really love to do when I'm planning, getting clear on what my next steps are, the direction that I'm going in. I find meditation just really gives me that space to kind of explore new ideas and ask for a little bit of guidance and see what comes up. I always find that I get I often find, not always, but I often find that I get a lot of inspired ideas that come through during meditation. So it's something that I really like to do when I am planning, is to just take some time out to get still and to see what comes up and really explore those ideas. So I'm going to do some meditation now, and then what I like to do after I meditate is to journal, to get down whatever came up in my meditation and just let all those thoughts and ideas and emotions just flow out onto the page. Now, I should tell you that you don't have to be sitting cross-legged on the floor to meditate. You can do whatever it is that you feel is most comfortable. Meditation can come in so many different forms, and I think that's something that a lot of people really get stuck on, is thinking that it needs to be a certain way. It needs to look like you're sitting cross-legged, you know, in a specific pose. But I actually prefer to lay when I meditate. I like to lay down, but during the day, sometimes when I'm feeling really awake and I want to get those inspired ideas coming through, and I'm not so much after a relaxation meditation, it's more just like a manifestation or a clarity meditation, then I will sit, just because I find that I'm a little bit more alert. But when I'm wanting that deep relaxation, which I generally do most days, is that's when I will lay down. So I just thought I would mention that. So as I mentioned before, journaling is a huge part of my planning process, and something that I've been doing recently to really get clear on the next 6 months, what I want to create, where I want to be, who I want to be, that kind of thing. So I'm just taking some time now to journal and really get those thoughts down onto paper. I thought I would share with you some of the journaling prompts that I've been using recently. So the first one is, I'm proud of myself for, and I think about 3 to 5 things that I'm really proud of myself for. The next prompt is, I forgive myself for. So I like to write down a few things that I'm ready to forgive myself for, ready to let go of and really move on from. And the final one is, I commit to myself. So this is where I write down about 3 to 5 things that I really want to commit to myself and that I would like to commit to improving in my life. The last thing that I wanted to share with you that I've been doing recently to plan for the rest of 2020 is creating a vision board. So this is one of my favorite things to do to really get clear on what it is that I want for my life and my direction moving forward. So I like to go onto Google Images and Pinterest and, anywhere I can find some good inspiration and find some images that kind of represent what it is that I'm wanting to create for my life, what it is that I'm wanting to manifest and attract into my life. And I tend to do this every year, create a new vision board for the year ahead, but because my life has changed so much, I thought it was time I created a new one as I open a new chapter in my life and really am starting over fresh now with so much that has changed. I wanted to create a vision board that really represents who I am now, the direction that I'm going in, and where I hope to see myself in the next 6 to 12 months. And obviously this is quite a personal thing, but I just thought I'd show you a little snippet of me making my vision board and the finished product. I'm really happy with how it turned out. So those are some of the things that I've been doing recently to plan ahead, to really get clear on what this next chapter of my life is going to look like, what things I want to create for myself, and planning ahead so that I can really start to take action on some of my goals and my dreams. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. I hope it's given you some tips and ideas on how you too can plan for the rest of 2020 yourselves, but also just some of that perspective about what's going on, and really just reminding ourselves that there are some things that are just out of our control, but what we can do is focus on what is in our control, and the daily habits, the actions, the practices that we cultivate to really take back that control, even amongst the chaos of everything that's going on. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.